comes the next contestant.
Hello YouTube, my name is Jabberwock. I am the newest flavor of the week, I guess, for Heroes of the Storm YouTubers. Should really probably come up with a more elegant way of displaying that. Kinda just getting into it on a whim, or because a good friend of mine from my military days decided that, hey, he was going to do it, and then, I just downloaded a recording program and banged my head against the keyboard until Windows Movie Maker did anything I wanted it to, and now here I am, more or less winging my way through uploading videos. Today we are playing Heroes of the Storm. The map is going to be on the Haunted Mines. Most anyone that's probably found this game knows that this map is where we go into mines and we collect skulls to power up a golem that we then send to attack the enemy's base. It's pretty straightforward. Teams are, I am Rehgar, Vala, Zagara, Nova, and Stitches. So we've got one Peel, one Assassin, and that's pretty much as far as our team fight goes. Everything else is just shoot and pray. And they have Uther, Abathur, Nova, Sylvanas, and Jaina. Not a very tanky team at all. That might actually work out in our favor. Should advise that I don't normally play as a support. My main is all things warrior, but I have a support daily in a level 9 Rehgar, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump on that. Rehgar is very nice because he has the Ghost Wolf form, which lets me move around and get in and out of fights. As far as actual support capacity, I don't really think that he quite measures up with people that are more pure support. He is very much, how to put this, temperamental at least. He can do things but only at certain times. Realize I haven't picked a level 1 talent because I don't know which one to pick. Normally I'd go with Healing Totem, but with the recent changes to where now any AoE can destroy them, Healing Totems kind of become somewhat lackluster. But it is my norm, so I'm just going to go ahead and opt for it. Another one that could have been good would be the Lightning Shield increases basic attack damage. Could be one that I can use. Uther's getting a little crazy, but we're actually doing a good job of pushing them back. I'm really proud of this team. Nova's a little ballsy. Not sure how much I like that. Drop the Healing Totem so she can stay in lane, but she's just going to go back and hit the fountain. Now, I'm not really doing much to poke or anything, but that's because they have 2 ranges and Uther's stunned, so there's not really a whole lot I can safely do. That's probably a fake Nova. That is a fake Nova. There's the real one. Now, I can drop this totem here, drop a lightning shield on it. That'll help me poke down the lane a little bit from relatively safety. We have gotten level 3 ahead of them, so we've got a little bit of an XP lead. Vala and Stitches are pushing up top. We all need to go into the mines. Please say they all go into the mines. And Zagard no longer has mana. That's always fantastic. Nova's sticking with me. I'm completely okay with this. We're gonna just go through and keep pushing. Looks like they're having a slight engagement up top. Actually, Stitch is dead. Not even gonna bother with that. Get the heck out. Stitches being by himself with Vala. Yes, we should have gone and supported him. That's my bust. I'm not really sure how I feel about taking these, but they're gonna do it anyways, so might as well support them up some. Grabbing as many skulls as we can while not risking our lives unduly. They're grabbing skulls from somewhere. I don't want to overcommit to these mines because it's the first objective. Game's never won or lost on the first objective, though possibly suiciding into them could potentially kill us. Gonna go with Feral Heart here, just because the other talents are somewhat lackluster, and this one does give me the ability to stay, or give me some staying power. That is the real Nova in the back, but our Nova has to disengage, and I need to get over there and protect her. There they are, all coming in to support their teammate. They've got a really good collapse going on. Vala should not have gone away from the team to do that. Gonna go ahead and drop the healing ward. Everyone can kind of stand in it and just poke and trade, and hopefully we'll win out. Body blocking so that Vala can get out. That Sylvanas is most likely dead. There she goes. We actually have a pretty good thing going. They've engaged the Grave Golem. I stood in the Grave Golem. Definitely not the smartest thing I could do. Vala just died to, I don't know what. Most likely a gank from the top. There we go. That's a nice cleanup, but they're going to respawn instantly, so we cannot safely engage this golem. We're just going to, I guess, try to... I saw Avatar. Oh, there's Nova. Just go ahead and try to bait her away from everyone. That was a situation where I was most likely just going to die anyways. But they did manage to get a kill on Nova. They are getting some more skulls. They need to pick those up before somebody comes down here to take them. And we need to go for this Merc camp. Little side strategy that sometimes implemented is if you take this Merc camp, then you time it just right so that they start rolling up as the golem's moving through, and they'll stop and help you kill the golem. Couple of kills down after I left the mines. Not really too broken up about that. They really should have beat out instead of staying there, or hauled all the way to the exit so that they could get out safely, or as safely as possible. But it's early enough in the game that deaths are somewhat negligible. We've got a decent XP lead, or no XP lead, but we're even on XP, so deaths really don't matter. Tied on kills, but kills don't matter. And right now we're just going to be pushing. Our golem is relatively decently stronger than theirs, but again, it's the first golem, so it kind of just becomes irrelevant. It's going to get to towers, do some damage. Any real kind of adversity from them is going to kill it, so I'm perfectly okay with us trying to just mow this one down with some relative speed, because it'll die faster than theirs will. And that'll give us the ability to use these siege mercs to push down this bottom lane as this Abathur tries to kill them. Going for the night camp. Our team's being really good about adjusting for objectives, which I'm kind of confused about. Because, you know, I'm putting this on YouTube, so I kind of expected it to just wind up kind of horribly. But this team's actually being really good about the rotation and traversing movement. Or it could just be that I'm playing less horribly than I normally do, and they're reciprocating it, I guess. I don't know. Not the best move I've seen all year, but we killed an Abathur. Go ahead, slap a shield on Stitches, drop the healing totem, keep everyone up. Nova's gonna Nova me, but that's a Nova, so... Not really sure where our... I'll have to check the video, but I'm not sure if Zagara or Nova was dead. I'm not that insensitive at things like that, hence why I play warriors that have massive survivability. We've got a decent push still going to the bot. We've destroyed their gate. The turrets are out of ammo. Our golem destroyed most of their top gate. So we've got a decent thing going, but they have pulled ahead of us on XP, most likely from those kills that they just got. My apologies, my throat's a little scratchy. I think I'm not used to talking this much in one sitting. Again, lightning shield, just kind of trying to nudge that over from safety. Scope out this bush, nothing there, okay. They've got siege mercs going up top with a lot of people doing bad things up here. Zagara, go tap the fountain, then get back in my ward, and you don't have to leave. Nova is coming up to be a Nova. Gonna go ahead and lightning shield her. Heal myself. Die horribly to 3 of them. I really thought that Nova was going to go in on them harder. Thought she was going to go in on them harder and then would therefore need my support, but she was just going to actually pick a good engagement, and so that's my screw up. A your position. I can't spell worth a damn when I type. Heal going out in Zagara. Really, we need to get in the mines. We should not be choosing an Uther, as I am still doing, because I'm good at this game. Okay, now we need to pull away. They are at... Uther is blatantly stalling us right now. He doesn't care. He's not trying to, like, kill us or do anything, but just have us attack him so we're not getting skulls. And, of course, there's a Nova. And they have level 10s. Yeah. I could have grabbed my ult real quick, healed myself, but that was all around just bad. I really just did everything bad. And we got a monstrosity pushing bottom. That's Abathur's ult, and he's doing a good job of using it. Uther is back and full health. We've got siege camps going, because people are doing mercs. We all need to group up, go in one side, and proceed to make our way onto that golem. Because it doesn't look like they're doing it. Or they're setting up to do it, but not doing it yet. Nova has somebody down there. She could potentially get a kill on that Jaina. Though, once again, their entire team is there. So that was a risky maneuver that she really could have been better off not doing. But Jaina is low on health, which means they probably will not be able to go in on this golem as quickly. Wow, that Jaina's back to full. Okay, that heal didn't go out. That is... wow, I don't even remember what that ult's called because you never see it. Don't know why Vala went in. Even Bess's situation, that's a 2v4 with them at a lot better health than we are. But, you know, she had her own thing doing. She probably had some master plan there that I just wasn't aware of. Not really doing too great in the rehgar healing factor. Wow, Uther has a lot more healing than I do. I also haven't really been around for anyone taking damage, and that's my fault. I really need to get into being with the team a lot more and trying to figure out where these engagements are going to happen. There is also the given fact that most of these guys do have much better healing capacity. Like Uther has the 2 heals, and I've got the chain heal that heals multiple people, but it's on a really long cooldown. Not really what we wanted to happen there, but most likely what ended up happening was... Oh, come here, Stitches. Don't die. Our golem's doing pretty decent, just because we've cleared out quite a bit of the support up here. Uther and... Nope, Uther's now dead. Jaina's coming back up relatively soon. The rest of their team is alive, and Nova's down there pushing with their golem. So we can do this in relative safety, and Zagara should be able to go over there and clear out that golem without too much trouble. She's found Abathur, so that's another Abathur kill, which is always nice. We need to disengage now, unless Stitches can land a good hook on one of them, potentially pull them into the golem stun. I don't particularly want to stay here though, just because this is going to be a bad situation relatively soon, because they're all coming back up, and Uther may have got whatever that shield is, I can't recall, but he still has Hand of Just, or he still has Hodge, he still has heals, he still has a way to make that fight very difficult for us. Their golem is still pushing down the top, but it's not going to take down too much more than what we've taken down. It's going to get to the core, actually. I might be overestimating. It has been a while since I've managed to make it on here. I can go with healing surge increases the chain heal amount, but that really doesn't seem to be our problem. Our problem is we don't have any real way to end people. We've got Jaina slows and stuns. Their Nova is picking engages. Sylvana's darting away. We've got no real way of just stopping them or finishing them, so we end up twiddling our thumbs and wasting time. This way, I can potentially do a bit more damage and completely let her go off map. She's gonna get back up. We've got a good engage. If he can hook her, which she went behind the minion wave, that's very smart of her. So that went out the window. Gonna keep throwing out the heals as best I can. Try to keep up as many heals as I can. Drop a healing totem. Vala's getting a little crazy. Gonna give her a shield. Throw out some heals on her. She's gonna die anyways. There's that shield from Uther. It's a like 3-second complete invulnerability, but I don't remember what it's actually called. Zagara should not be there. I'm probably gonna die for that, but Zagara does far more damage than I do. And then she dies. Yeah, that was a really bad engagement. All around. Stitches went to the bottom and gave up entirely. Can't say I necessarily blame him. Don't really know how him being there would have changed that much, but potentially it could have. Gonna go with Tidal Wave, and hopefully the increased healing will let us keep in the fights and keep everyone up better. I shouldn't have gone out and engaged that the way I did. It's gonna be a big thing here where I'm just gonna wind up sitting here going, well, I shouldn't have done that in particular. But I can at least know my own mistakes, so that's got its own merits, right? I'm gonna say it does, because, you know, I need to feel good about myself. So right now my chain heal has a 9-second cooldown. That will be a 6-second cooldown in a team fight, when hopefully we have all 5 in it and actually get the healing. They're clearing the camps. We all need to group up and go in one side. I don't know where Abathur's monstrosity is, though. So that could potentially, he could just potentially warp a locust or deep tunnel in and warp something really quick to create a monstrosity. I don't know what the Stitches is doing, like, at all. They're getting 100 Skull Golem. I think Stitches is essentially just giving up, which I'm on mentality, it's not over till it's over. But hey, that's his prerogative. Okay, I mean, it is Heroes, and 100 Skull Golem on the core is definitely one way to end it. It's definitely not something I can be like, whoa, hey, well, this is totally bullshit game and bullshit lost, and we should have won that easily. And actually, we've got a Golem on their core, so at least on a keep. So they might take the time to stay over there and defend against it, which they really have no need to. A 5-man Zerg would be pretty beneficial. Don't know if I necessarily like how far Vala is, but what is she gonna do? She's just gonna do her own thing. Vala ulting on Uther and nobody else, because, you know, she's got her ult. She might as well use it. There's a Nova that get what? I can absorb it. Vala, why? Okay, so I look like a horrible person as I try to run through a wall and save our Vala. Nova's right there, but that's going to be a relatively irrelevant point. Lightning shield on myself. Hopefully try to whittle this golem down some. Maybe. Oh, there's the monstrosity too. And there's a Nova. Wow. That burst. That's one thing about rehgar I really need to get better in, is gauging burst. Because I try to do like the whole clutch heal thing with his ult, and it never really seems to end up working out that well. But so I really need to figure out okay, this team can kill them from half health, I need to use it at half health, or this team's gonna do like a fifth of their health every 10 seconds, so I've got that amount of time to heal them. So, stuff like that. That lets me actually figure out like what's going on. Not the best game, not the worst game. It's a loss, but it started off really well and then kind of just devolved to downhill. I'm just gonna go and chalk that up to a learning game, if you will. It has been a while since I played Rehgar, even though he's level 9. It was a bit of an eye opener to changes and whatnot that have been done to him, reminding me that stuff I need to learn. Anyways, like I said, this is kind of me doing my flavor of the week, jumping into YouTubing. So, sorry about roughing up. If anyone watches this with suggestion, goals, or ideas, then by all means, comment. And if you just want to rage, then comment. I can ignore them, and hey, it'll get my channel more views because that stuff counts toward that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, favorite, or whatever it is that YouTube does. Still kind of learning that aspect of it too. And a merry unbirthday to everyone.